to El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro Junior Ranger Trade Fair event. Before we get started, you will need to access the Junior Ranger worksheet. Check the Facebook comment box for a link to the worksheet. Take a minute to download and print the worksheet, or you can work from your computer. Rangers will be posting the worksheet questions in the Facebook comment box. You can also answer the questions on a blank or scrap paper. And don't worry, you can send in the paper to earn your badge too. Stay tuned to the end of the program to learn how to receive your badge. The program will begin in 1 minute.
Let's hit the trail. Let's take a journey on El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro to learn about 300 years of history on this royal road. It was important to Spanish explorers that came all the way from Europe, but before that, it was used by American Indians for many, many years. Hi, I'm Ranger M, and with help from my Ranger friends and you, we are going to learn more about this National Historic Trail and become Junior Rangers. When you see this Junior Ranger badge, that is your sign that there is something to write down or do on your Junior Ranger worksheet. So get your worksheet ready and your pencil. Let's get started. El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro is the earliest road used by Europeans in the United States. When Spaniards arrived from Europe, their headquarters was located in Mexico City in New Spain's land claim. I am here at La Bajada, or the Descent, in New Mexico. This towering mesa sits 600 feet above the plains, or all the way down to Albuquerque below. Because of La Bajada's location, it is one of the best places to see tracks from the many years of people, animals, and carts traveling on the trail. The travel wears away the rocks and dirt and makes the trail that you can still see today. La Bajada also has an amazing view. New Mexico is one of the states the trail passes through. Let's travel to another part of the trail to learn more about where the trail goes.
Hi, I'm Ranger Angelica. This is the San Elizario Catholic Church in San Elizario, Texas. A lot of people call this place San Eli. During the Camino Real era, Spanish troops built a fort and a chapel near here to protect the people who lived here and the caravans traveling on the Camino. By 1846, the chapel was in ruins. After several years of construction, the church was finally completed in 1882. Today, you can visit the church, the Los Portales Information Center and Museum, and the town square to learn more about this historic community. Texas is the second state the trail crossed. El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro stretched from New Mexico through Texas and all the way into Mexico. It is over 1,600 miles long. That is the same as halfway across the United States. Have you ever been to Mexico or gone on a trip far away from where you live? Did it take a long time to get there? This map shows you how the trail went from northern New Mexico, across New Mexico and Texas, all the way to Mexico City. Did you know that Mexico City is the capital of Mexico?
Here we are along the Rio Grande. Let's talk about the history of the trail. Over 400 years ago, in 1598, Juan de Anate led the first Spanish settlers up the Rio Grande on what would become El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro. The Pueblo Indians were already living in New Mexico when the Spaniards came. In 1680, 24 Pueblo communities stood up to Spanish rules that forced them to believe in Spanish religion even though they already had their own. Spaniards retreated south down El Camino Real to present-day El Paso, Texas. In 1692, the Spaniards followed El Camino Real when they returned to New Mexico, and they began to rebuild the missions, churches, and settlements again. Present-day New Mexico was part of Spain for over 200 years, and then, after 1821, it became a part of Mexico. A lot of Americans began traveling to Santa Fe to trade, which Spanish government had not allowed them to do. Sometimes traders would continue south from Santa Fe on El Camino Real. The United States and Mexico went to war in 1846. The United States won, and 2 years later, the countries signed a treaty that made New Mexico and other states a part of the United States. El Camino Real crossed a lot of this territory. Did you know that you are part of the history of the trail too? This year, you are here, becoming an El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro Junior Ranger. Now, since we know a little more about the history of the trail, let's take a closer look at some of the animals that would have been on the trail.
Hi, I'm Ranger Carol. Imagine we're outside looking at this scene. What can we see? Animals. They were very important on the trail. Some, like oxen, mules, or burros, carried heavy packs or pulled wagons. Churro sheep provided fur that could be woven into clothes and blankets. Some Spaniards rode horses. Other animals like goats, pigs, chickens, and cattle provided food. Now, look at your Junior Ranger activity sheet for pulling their weight. These animals were really pulling their weight. Choose one of them and draw a picture of what it looks like. The oxen pulled carretas. hand-built wooden carts that carried the practical things needed for everyday life, including tools for building homes or growing crops, pots and utensils, leather goods, religious items, and weapons. What would you take if you could choose one item to take on the 1,600-mile walk from Mexico City to northern New Mexico? What would it be and why? Why do you think that animal was brought on the trail? Many people used what we think of as El Camino Real. Before Spaniards called it the Royal Road, there were footpaths from indigenous people and migration routes from animals. Soldiers, missionaries, American Indians, settlers, and traders all used the trail. We can see these people interacting in the painting. And did you know? Today we use a lot of the same route as El Camino Real. We call it Interstate 25. Find the trail culture section in your activity sheet. Write down 3 cultures that used El Camino Real.
We are at the Gutierrez Hubble House in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which was originally an estancia or ranch on the trail. The Gutierrez Hubble House is located in the community of Pajarito. This place became an important paraje on the trail. A paraje is a place where travelers could stop to rest and get supplies. Today, you can visit the home, which is now a museum, the agricultural fields, and the Acequia Madre, which is over 100 years old. The caravans made camp at places known as parajes every 10 miles or so on the journey from Mexico to northern New Mexico. A paraje could be a ranch, village, or a simple campsite. For centuries, travelers stopped at these parajes. Some became the cities of today, such as Albuquerque and Socorro. The Camino Real continues to nurture a lively exchange of ideas, trade, traditions, customs, and language between Mexico and the American Southwest. The Camino is an international historic trail that celebrates our shared heritage with Mexico. It helps eliminate cultural barriers and enriches the lives of the people living along El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro.
Thank you for helping me travel along the trail. What was your favorite place that we visited today? What did you see? Did you hear anything while we were there? Use your imagination. Learning about El Camino Real with you has been a lot of fun. I hope you will keep learning more about history and the National Historic Trails. Goodbye!
How to receive your Junior Ranger badge. Step 1. Take a picture of your completed worksheet. Step 2. Email the picture to ntir_information@nps.gov. Be sure to include an address so we can send your badge. Thank you for becoming a Junior Ranger.